Since this is their second car, doesn't that make it a BetaTauri? Ciao friends and welcome back to 2Sex Ted. AlphaTauri became the second team to unveil their 2021 car officially, either 2 nights ago or... I only found out about it yesterday morning, so let's just say yesterday, that's easier. Also, in my last video I definitely got the alphas mixed up because I'm an idiot. I did say this. I did mention that I was an idiot. Really quick, we're getting like dangerously close to 200 subscribers. It's like 10 or 11 more at the time of filming. It would mean a lot if you did choose to subscribe. Maybe also hitting that notification bell and the like button, you know, while you're down there. So, unlike McLaren, AlphaTauri have decided to change their livery quite a lot. I wasn't expecting this, I have to be honest. I was expecting the car to just effectively be tweaked. I was expecting something very similar to what McLaren did with the MCL35M. But the AT-02 is not like that. The AT-02 is dramatically different. Still the same white and very dark blue colour scheme that we expected going into this, but one that's got a lot more of this 80s Japanese influence. I was talking about this on a couple of Discord servers yesterday, and we think, you know, it looks a little bit like this, just flipped on its head. And I guess a Japanese influence does make some sense. I can see why they would choose to do that. They're still powered by Honda, at least for this year, and of course their brand new driver for this year is Yuki Tsunoda, becoming the first Japanese driver to race in F1 since Kamui Kobayashi in 2014, which was quite a while ago now. Scuderia AlphaTauri, of course, being Italian-based, and AlphaTauri, the fashion brand, being Austrian. It will be interesting to see if the Japanese influence that appears on the AT-02 is something that will stick around once Honda leave. I'm not against an Italian-designed car either, that sounds good. Austrian? What did the Austrians ever do for design? One of my favourite fonts is inspired by the Austrians, so I take that back. I did have a little bit of a play around with the AT-02, and I did try out something. I just slapped on a lot and it turned the blue into a dark green, and I think it looks quite good. Now I know that the dark blue is a colour AlphaTauri, the fashion brand, sometimes make clothes in, so it's probably not a compromisable colour, but why don't you tell me what you think of it in the comments down below. I would also have liked to see them fully embrace the Japanese thing, the 80s thing, and go for dark blue and cream instead of white. That would have looked great. I also saw someone invert the colours, and to be honest, it looked much better, so... Last year, I always thought that the AT-01's livery was good, but it wasn't quite there. It wasn't perfect. It was 85%, and that's, I think, why I was hoping for just a tweak for this year's livery. But they've decided to throw something new out there, and I think it hits basically the same spot. It's about just as good as last year's, neither of which were perfect, unfortunately. I can't wait to see where they go in the future. All of the speculative livery designs that fans have made for the 2022 new cars that have had AlphaTauri designs on them have all fallen a little bit short. AlphaTauri's 2 previous designs have relied a little bit on the boxiness of the cars, the current cars. And I know it's weird to call the current cars boxy, but honestly, compared to the next gen ones, they are. Especially like the noses, they're quite square, and the AlphaTauri has not got one of those skinny noses like a Renault, for example. I guess I should say Alpine. It's a couple of days still until Alfa Romeo unveil their car. Got the right Alpha this time, I hope. And in a little bit of other news, yesterday Pirelli announced the tyre compound choices for the speculative 2021 calendar. Here they are. I won't read them out because A, I don't have them in front of me while recording, B, I don't think they're actually all that interesting, and C, there's a lot of them. It's just a lot of them. But there you go. You know, if you're interested, it's on the screen. Unless I forget to edit this bit, at which point it isn't. So there you go, everyone. The BetaTauri. The AT-02, the second generation AlphaTauri livery design. Here's to a good season for them. Their driver lineup looks fantastic, so they should be able to do good things. Why don't you drop me a comment, let me know what you think of the new AlphaTauri AT-02 and their driver lineup for this year. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you in a couple of days.